In this video, we will introduce the Heroes backend and its API. Let's start from the end user standpoint. Their need is to submit a computational workflows in a transparent manner without having to bother about where they will run or how. They just want to provide the inputs and get the final results. To do so, a series of actions need to be performed. From the user authentication to the final results retrieval, one has to deal with platform access and authorizations, workflow management, data storage and transfers, target cluster selection and job submission, energy optimization, and security of this whole process. The Heroes architecture has been designed to support this whole process. It has been split in multiple modules, each one dealing with specific aspects of the process. In this video, we focus on the central services that provide access to the Heroes platform and manage the interactions between the various modules. They are shown on a blue background in this picture. The user web interface, the workflow management, the energy management, the decision module, or the backend supporting the Heroes platform are detailed in other videos. Identity is managed at multiple levels. On the user side, identity is managed in the backend by Kycloak. Each user is part of an organization and can have different roles. As Heroes federates the access to remote cluster, there isn't a one-to-one relationship between end users and accounts on the clusters. We rely on shared accounts that can be accessed by one or multiple Heroes organizations on the remote clusters. In order to guarantee isolation, we run each job in a singularity container and access data through selected mount points in a directory structure that composes the Heroes FS. End users never have direct access to the remote cluster or Heroes FS. Every action on the remote cluster is taken by Heroes on behalf of the users. Clusters are accessed by Heroes through standard SSH connections. No additional ports and protocols need to be opened. Data management is also centralized. The Heroes FS on the remote clusters are only seen as temporary storage. All user data are stored in an object store within the Heroes platform. A multi-tenant solution is deployed using INS3 compatible storage, Minio, deployed in isolated containers for each Heroes organization. Data movement is orchestrated through an integration of a clone, an open-source cloud storage manager, and Nextflow, an open-source workflow manager. Data movement to remote clusters is done through SSH to comply with our restrictions of accessing remote clusters only through SSH. To orchestrate all the Heroes modules and decouple end-user interactions to Heroes from backend actions, we rely on a message broker. Rabbit is used, along with a set of workers dedicated to specific tasks and modules. For example, when a request comes to submit a workflow, a specific worker is triggered to interact with Nextflow and submit or monitor workflows. Same for data management and other interactions. This centralized platform service is also responsible to deploy the Heroes runtime whenever a new cluster is enrolled in Heroes and ensure the runtime is up to date when a workflow is submitted. We rely for that on a set of Ansible scripts that take care of the deployment. The Heroes runtime is composed of a set of scripts and our energy monitoring tool, Earlight. Finally, the Heroes Service Gateway is the entry point to the whole platform. It abstracts all the different modules and provide access to Heroes features through a set of API. From authentication to workflow execution for the users or new organization creation and management for the administrators, the Service Gateway allows the Heroes web interface or third-party tools to integrate with Heroes. The Heroes backend is central to the Heroes platform. All interactions and end users' requests go through its API and modules to ensure identity, data, and workflow management in a secured manner.